Hello, beautiful souls. Renee back with you once again. And this is the fourth installment in my little mini series entitled Epic Research. Several lessons ago, I referenced the Titanic and its sister vessels, the Olympic and the Britannic, early 1900s. They were said to be constructed by Harland and Wolff in Belfast, Ireland, for the White Star Line. You may have seen photos. However, they are part of the deception. And there is something I said in the last video. The point being something you may have missed. This is the final reveal of 4 epic lessons. The title, The Rock Bottom of the Rabbit Hole. So was the Titanic a matter of construction or one of restoration from the makers of a past civilization operating from different energies or frequencies, created by hands, not belonging to men, and only repaired or restored, then simply passed off as their own? Can you wrap your mind around this bit of information? And what if I told you that this, along with those other impossibilities I mentioned in that video, are just the mid-layer in a much larger deception? Lesson 13, the Mandela effect. And lesson 19, the Ancient of Days. I will link at the end of this video, pertain to the first and second layers of a grand scheme that's meant to keep you here in this matrix simulation on this prison planet. The evil one, Satan, the sworn enemy of you, the soul, has made it his mission to ensure you stay blinded and in soul sleep as he runs out the clock, leaving you with no way out. Satan set the stage with the Mandela effect. It was the ultimate bait and switch to see just who would fall for it. Many failed. They failed the test by allowing themselves to be gaslit, revealing themselves as the weak links among us. The second level targeted the deeper thinkers, which saw past that surface level deception of matrix issues. So, like all of the other impossibilities I mentioned, wall-sized mirrors, rose windows, the creation of silk or fine lace, the first submarine built in the 1600s, however, the first light bulb not until the 1800s. Go figure. This Titanic level scope of gaslighting is yet another cover-up. This video will take us down to the brass tacks, where the rubber meets the road, where the well runs dry. Your memory is simply a reconstruction of the past. Your past still exists in your memory. Your future, not yet written, is not a part of your memory. Of course not. There's no way you could come here having the full recollection of your past. Otherwise, you'd have to be placed into an insane asylum. The forgetting had to take place, or you really wouldn't be able to live a life with any level of joy or peace. So, light is the fastest messenger in the universe, and nothing travels or carries messages faster than that light, which travels at around 186,000 miles per second. Jesus, the Almighty Christ, that light does not bend to your will or expectations ever. In all actuality, He is already there, even before the light arrived. So He is the great I am, past, present, future, always. Labeling something a part of the past, which is memory, the present, this now moment, or the future depends on the observer. You can label it from a human standpoint or instead one that is timeless, limitless, the standpoint of spirit, which opens the door to endless possibilities. Are you the same version as you were an hour ago? Again, it depends on the observer. If you think you are the flesh, then no, you're not the same. If spirit, then yes, because as spirit, you are, among other things, timeless. Your past memories can sometimes feel like a hazy, distant dream. But what happens if you could remember your past? The forgetting is purposeful until you are made aware of the importance of that past. There's no such thing as junk DNA, and your ability to remember things of your distant past is the result of your non coding DNA coming online. Do you really think that a child prodigy, sometimes referred to as a gifted child, is simply that? Playing the piano, a child prodigy at the age of 4, a drum prodigy barely out of diapers, a mathematical whiz at the age of 5, and then at 12 becoming a university instructor, a chess prodigy at the age of 3, an art prodigy at the age of 4 who rivals Picasso, or a classical violinist under the age of 10. The brain cannot carry information about your future because it hasn't happened yet. But if you've experienced deja vu, it's because the source for this experience comes from spirit, much like that child prodigy. Not to mention past life memories by children who recount them with proof when researched from history and could never be fabricated. The memories are not blocked by reason or someone telling them they've misremembered. So those things that they are doing are from past lives. They're simply remembering a life of who they were. No need to explain. They're walking using their intuition or via walking in spirit. The things which I am speaking to you about in every one of these lessons and videos is simply the result of my DNA being used for the purpose in which it is created. It was set aside to be occupied by this awareness of spirit. I didn't have to go outside of myself. Everything is already within me. Likewise, the tools are also already within you. This is the bottom of the rabbit hole that your hidden enemy doesn't want you to see or know. The most prevalent layer of you and your past lives. He's hoping that you doubt it. In all actuality, he was hoping that you would never get to this layer, especially about remembering. He was continuing to gaslight you and hoped that you continued to play along. The fact that this information sits on a shelf, and I'm referring to the prodigies and the children aware of being here before and living past lives, even if they can't verbalize that. The fact that it sits on a shelf and only picked up as a human interest piece indicates the world is exactly where Satan wants it to be. And if he can keep you in that dark by not questioning everything, he knows that you will never experience this power that raised Jesus from the grave. Ever. Be the seed the Most High can be proud he planted, not the weeds, nor the tares, nor the wheat. I want to leave you with some lyrics of a song, and you can decide for yourself who you think the song was written about. And of course, once again, I apologize for the recording. Always noisy, and the enemy is not liking the fact that I am presenting this information to you. The song is entitled The Impossible Dream. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest, and the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to fight the unbeatable foe, to reach the unreachable star. If you'd ask me, I would say that that was a song about the Son of Man, Jesus the Christ. Draw your own conclusions. All right, beautiful souls.